About 20 years ago, a little lonely character sat on my keyboard. Nobody took much notice of it. It wasn't very useful. It wasn't the space bar, it wasn't even caps, it wasn't even caps lock. Almost the only people who ever pressed this little key were storekeepers and ledger writers who needed a mathematical abbreviation to turn two letters into one. Its name, the @ sign. It was the loneliest character on my keyboard. Typography's ugly duckling. Who would have thought that a few short years later, the @ sign would be a megastar of worldwide proportions? Now it's on everyone's lips. Countless millions of email addresses span the world, and everyone has to use that little ugly duckling, the @ sign. And all because of Ray Tomlinson. In 1972, Ray Tomlinson sent the first email using the @ symbol to indicate the location of the email recipient. Now, Tomlinson, using a Model 33 teletype device, understood that he needed to use a symbol that would not appear in anyone's name, so there'd be no confusion. The logical choice, the @ sign, both because it was unlikely to appear in anyone's name and also because it represented the word @ as in a particular person sitting at a particular computer. The ugly duckling of the world of typography had become a swan. Avram Avinu, is called Ha-Ivri. Now, incidentally, Ivri is the root of the word meaning Hebrew, Ivri. Ha-Ivri means the one who crossed over. Abraham crossed over from his world and his background. He rejected idolatry and proclaimed the unity of God at a time when idolatry and polytheism were as self-evident to his world as the laws of physics are to ours. Abraham stepped outside conventional wisdom to the extent that he became a social pariah, derided as a mule espousing a barren philosophy that would head nowhere. To the minds of his generation, monotheism would die along with Abraham. They couldn't have been more wrong. Despite being alone in his beliefs, Abraham's gift to the world, monotheism, became the world's most widespread belief. The Mishnah in Avot says, "Do not despise any man and consider nothing impossible, because there is no man that does not have his hour and nothing that does not have its place." Even the humble @ sign.